my dear Leos. This is a love reading that will predict who is coming towards you with new chance of relationships. It is a prediction for Capricorn season, December 21st to January 20 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. You're gonna find someone new. I really hope you do, because I love you. The idea for the reading came from the song and from one of my viewers asking for it. You can now become a member to my channel, either a supportive member that will get access to unique emojis, loyalty badges and Q&As where I answer your most pressing questions, or as an extended member that will also get most of my videos ahead of time with little to no ads. And a full member that will get access to mediumship training videos and other special videos above everything else. Welcome to check this out through the link in the description box or through the join button next to the subscribe button. If you are missing the join button, accordingly to YouTube, you need to update your app and then you will see the join button. But in either case, you will see the link in the description box as well. For my regular viewers, not much will change, except you will get more videos from me than you did before, thanks to the ones that become members to support my channel. And I'll start shuffling your cards, and I use the Before Tarot with Pietro Aligo. And when I open your deck, I see the Devil together with Knight of Cups. So it seems like you are in a negative pattern when it comes to suitors or love, or who you offer your love to. Okay, so I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Eight of Cups with the Knight of Cups. The Eight of Cups here. It seems like you have given up a little bit, that you're very disappointed on the relationship that you have been offered, or which you have offered yourself to. And maybe you are doing other things. I'm not saying you're drinking per se, but it might be that you have some kind of addiction, because we have both the Devil and the Eight of Cups. Addiction can be, for example, looking too much on your mobile phone to replace the longing for love with like this highs or kicks that you get from someone has liked your Facebook comment, for example, or Instagram. The addiction can be being addicted to negative relationships as well. An addiction can be eating too much chocolate or whatever. Something that you do to calm your sense of not feeling really happy when it comes to your social life. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we have the Empress together with Knight of Cups. So you have a lot to offer in love and in love relationships. So that's not the problem. And I call the six elements. Sorry. And here we have the Lovers together with the Empress. So it's almost like you're love personified, but the Lovers also have connection to the 15 devils. So I'm seeing some of you also being addicted to love, and maybe being possessive of your partner, or in other ways having unhealthy relationships to people when you love them. So we'll see a little bit more what that can be when we move into the reading. I want my dear Leos to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you and the new person, or what kind of options and chances are coming towards you. Okay, so this will be your future there when it comes to what will come towards you, and this is your now and this is your past. So In the past we have Sun, so Sun is Leo. It's your planet, the Sun, the soul. And here we have the Hierophant. We also had the Empress, so both Hierophant and Empress are Taurus energy. So we have both Earth here and the Sun shining above the Earth. And Tower and Three of Wands. What I'm sensing here is that you have very high expectations on your relationship, and that's a good thing, because we saw you having problem with maybe settling with the wrong kind of people or inviting the wrong kind of people in your life. So it's good that you have high standards, but they might have come from a situation where you have identified this to be the problem, that you have this trauma or unhealed, like a shadow that's steering you in the wrong direction towards the wrong people, and other complication. We will go deeper into this. So, and here we have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords comes in the now, and this World card. So some of you might be dealing with air signs and having an air sign soulmate here. Moon, the Fool. You probably don't feel particularly loved by that person if that's the case. We can see you almost going on a lonesome journey here, ending up in the cold. And King of Swords can be very cold and cutting, so we will look further into that. And here we have the Future, and it's a Two of Wands. So this is good in your situation. If you have these problems with being almost addicted to your partner, or to if you're throwing yourself into the situation with all your passion and all your heart, giving things away a little bit, like we saw the Empress, it's good that you're now obtaining a little bit self-control here in the future, and not just jumping the gun and throwing yourself into a big mess, it seems. But it's mostly in the past, so we'll see. And here we have the past, and it's a Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles can be new beginning, so you might have had some new beginning here in the past as well. And with this Page of Pentacles, it shows that you have the utter, like the highest willingness to give your best in all situations, that you want to, you really want to align yourself with the divine forces and try to do what's good and what's right in the world. So that's very beautiful. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is very emotional. It's a person that has a deep connection with their emotion, and they are interpreting the world through their emotions. And this might mean that with this combination, that you're a little bit like a sitting duck, and easy targets. It's easy to play your emotion to get what we want out of you, and therefore the devil will probably be kind of drawn to you as flies to honey or bee to honey. And well, what am I getting out of this? It's a certain sensitivity, what I'm feeling, and it might also make you a tad bit over dramatic or a tad bit needy. Okay, so, and next card here is the Six of Cups. Again, it's connected to the Lovers, but also to the Devil card that we saw. I'm thinking some of you might have some kind of nostalgia towards a situation in the past that wasn't really good for you. Three of Wands here, the Tower. So you did what was necessary to end the troubles that you had with someone that you needed to judge as this is not good. This is not a good situation. And here there's an energy that's aiming for commitment, stability, better things for yourself. You're trying to create like a really beautiful life for yourself. And I'm thinking you're putting in the best effort. The Six of Cups is worrying me a little bit, because it might show nostalgia towards this past event that you left behind, that you maybe should really leave behind. Okay. Self-worth, that goes well with the Five of Pentacles that we saw, the person that was out in the cold. 32. Sorry. I got 31, 33, now 32. When you draw this symbol, you're asked to consider what value do you place on yourself in your life? Do you believe in yourself, or do you behave as in a way that tells others you are not worthy? All my children act with self-respect no matter the circumstances they come from. Self-worth and self-esteem mean that you will not allow yourself to be led into compromising situations. Love yourself, for I, Nix, love you dearly and want the best for you. Act as though you are worthy of only the best and you shall have it. Keep your head high. So I'm thinking your intention is to aim towards, what you're worthy of. But then in reality, it seems like you're turning a little bit soft on me, okay? So starting to maybe dream about something here from the past. You did such a good beginning, and then it's all about, they are all turning towards the past. And what was in the past was, trouble here. That you grew out of. You grew out of it and decided, no, this is not for me. I'm going to tear down all these things that doesn't work and build anew. And then you started very nicely, sorry, and but then you got emotional. So that is what I'm seeing. It might be that you have met someone that's this very emotional as well. This can be a new beginning with maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius. We have 2 water cards here. But mostly I'm feeling that you were on your way and then woo, the aeroplane is just woo, like this. Okay. So next conclusion, 12. Okay. This is a time of endings and new beginnings. Drawing this symbol indicates that you have come to the end of some experience in your life and are about to enter a new one. Don't resist the conclusion, for endings are important experience and will help you build a stronger foundation for your next adventure. This is also a warning to get all the facts before you draw a conclusion about someone. You can't know the whole story if you haven't read to the end. Remain open even when an ending is final or conclusion is correct. This is a sign that a new story is about to unfold. So it's a little bit double. It both said that, move on, but also, listen to all the sides of the story. Maybe there's something you have missed in the past here, which you are leaning towards. So that might be you making excuses for people maybe in the past, or for a while. After a while, we tend to forget how ugly things were, and we start to maybe dream about the beautiful things instead. So it's both saying that you shouldn't make conclusions, but in the same time, it's saying that if your conclusion was correct and the things here in the past really were that ugly, it's time to move on. Okay. So, and this is in your now, and in the bottom we have the King of Swords. So it might be you needing to be the King of Swords, to be like a strict father with yourself and saying, no, don't mix with that faulty lover, or don't reconcile with that friend that always took you for granted. So it's someone inside of you maybe that needs to make this kind of judgment. And we have the Queen of Swords as well, King and Queen of Swords. This is not very romantic, okay? So if you are dealing with someone from your past, both of you are trying to be cold towards the situation and trying to move on, make the conclusion, we should move on. It's no use of dreaming about the past here. And then we have the Seven of Wands, so really fighting really hard to move on. And I'm getting the sense that it might go for mostly the Divine Feminine in this situation. The King of Swords is getting the sword from the heights here. The Divine Feminine is getting the crown. And I'm feeling like this person is skilled with this. They know how to do this. They have done this before. For you, if you are from the divine feminine, more empathic side of the story, it's a little bit harder, okay? You don't even have to fight this other person or to move on from them. You also need to fight yourself and all your instincts. 6 of Wands here, saying maybe that you want to go back and reconcile into a situation. Reconciliation, past life, childhood. And then we have the 3 of Swords. So it's definitely a conflict between head and heart that's going on here, where you are putting yourself in harm's way a little bit with your tenderness or your tendency to be nostalgic or dream about the past. And it also are maybe postponing your possible future here. And okay, so for those of you that dreams about someone in the past that you kind of got rid of and now starting to dream nostalgic about, I will see what's about this relationship, what's the advice for this relationship. We have, stay optimistic about your love life, positive thinking and fate will bring you romance. So that's not a bad thing that you are positive, you know, only remembering the positive, because then it's easier to create a positive future. We also have this can be the one, so it's very, we saw also the world card here and the whole story with you feeling like you did all your best, still you were left with on the outside. And here it shows also very strongly this soulmate connection. So I understand your nostalgia and why you have a hard time letting go, but it's really set for some kind of repetition of a situation in the past that I'm not sure you need to relive it again, okay? But if you are unable to move on to something new and are constantly reminiscing about in the past, this is probably, you know, an issue that hasn't been solved, an issue that you still need to work on. And of course, then you might need to do it with the old type of people that you already had some running into here in the past. We can see it with the moon here also and the 5 of Pentacles. So this is a very difficult situation. I realize you don't know what you're advised to do, because here you were advised to have higher standards. You started to have higher standards, and then for some reason you turned nostalgic, and here you're trying to have higher standards again, almost killing off your own emotional life in a way, you know, having a war against your own heart because you're trying to be logic, okay? So we'll see what's in the future here. Then we have the 2 of Wands, so still, you know, maybe not able to move on, but also not going back. So that might be a healthy point here to be in, this self-control. So here we have the future. 8 of Wands. It seems like she is being brought to some kind of punishment, some kind of block or isolation. And it's this person that wants to move on. They are being prevented to move on by some kind of force here. Either this is your trauma or this is your shadow preventing you. We can have the highest goals for ourselves. For example, I know exactly what kind of friends I want to mix with or what kind of partner I want to have. But then only falling in love or only seeing that these friends are interesting. And exactly these friends or that lover is the troublesome one. And that is, you know, the whole thing here, that you seem to be drawn towards trouble. So why is that? And it's not your fault. It's something, I think something old, because it's going also back to the past life card here, and you have worked so hard on it and still you're stuck here. So I'm going to see if we can figure this out. So the dark shadow that's keeping you blocked for this logical movement forward, what is that? Unexpected visitor. So if they show up in your mind or in your heart, it might be hard to forgive someone that's, you know, always there in your dreams, in your mind, in your backyard. For some of you, maybe being stalked. So unexpected visitors. If you expect the unexpected, you will be prepared for miracles. Detours, surprises, paradigm shift. Expect the unexpected. No matter how detailed your plans are and how clear you believe the road ahead to be, there are times when the best plans are waylaid by unforeseen circumstances. At first, detours may seem inconvenient, but a surprise turn of events signals that the adventure of life is beginning to get interesting. No one can plan for synchronicity, for fate and destiny to meet, except Spirit, who knows what you can't comprehend for now. Life is full of surprises, so stay on your toes and enjoy this exciting new adventure you weren't expecting. This is your new adventure. No, I'm just joking. This is your logic not being able to move forward from this dream. There's a plan for your life that may not match up with your agenda. And your agenda here is to be logic, because this is what you learn, to have higher standards. And this is what the Divine wanted you to learn. Sometimes there's a block, a loss, or a disappointment due to a destiny whose pattern can't be understood just yet. So there's something here. Maybe a plan that you're not aware of, something that's cooking underneath the surface that you're not aware of. So you are prevented to move forward in the logical way you want. You're trying to, from the best of your knowledge, you're growing seeds everywhere and using the law of repulsion to say yes and no and yes and no, and still you're not being allowed to move forward, and it's almost like humiliating. So what's wrong with you? Why aren't you able to create a new love relationship for yourself, or create new friends, or start this new job, or get a new career, or whatever new it is that you want? Love can be dreams as well, creative projects, whatever it is that you love. And it's humiliating, and you don't understand why this is happening. You have fought so hard. You have been such a truthful soldier. You have really dedicated yourself to this journey. Why can't you just be let into your beautiful future that you now know that you are worth, okay? But you're not being let forward here, but we'll see. Next card. It's the more of the drinking. 4 of Cups. I'm not saying that you're a drinker, but there's something going on here. I'm trying to understand what it is. Is it someone else affecting you like this, or someone else's feelings that's mixed in here? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Another card. I think that's the least helpful card in the deck, because I'm sure you have talk this over with your friends until their ears bleed. So confidence. Okay, 42. There are a few of my chosen ones who have the confidence and courage to live forever. There is one such immortal being who has kept this oracle safe in a castle of the Isle of Skye, to be given to you when the time is right. This time is now. This is your time. The world needs you. Much is going to be asked of you as you move through your life challenges and receive my gifts. Know that I have chosen you, and that you have everything you need to make the right decision. Walk with your head held high and take the next step towards your goal with confidence. I will be with you every step of the way. So it's you are supposed to move forward, but there's clear blocks to move forward. Maybe they are your blocks. Maybe you don't want to move forward. Maybe you want to stay and be nostalgic about this past. But when you try to move forward logically, you're prevented that way as well. The heart is preventing you, and here it's something else preventing you. I need to understand what it is. Education. There's something more that you have to learn or have some kind of epiphany of, or you might need to go back in time to redo some kind of lesson. 8 is it's like being stuck in gum, or something that's more you try to solve the situation, maybe go on 100 dates, or be really logic with choosing your the social companions that you hold in your life. You're still not being able to move forward. It's just getting more and more entangled. So it's very interesting and very frustrating. Life is filled with lesson, be teachable, and that you are. We have the Page of Pentacles here. That's the card for that. Wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. This card suggests that you might not have enough knowledge about what you seek, the decision to take, your circumstances, or the nature of your inquiry. No, we know. That's why I'm asking this many questions. So, important information is coming. Okay, so it's something, it's almost like you're being prevented to move forward, like waiting for something. And being like humiliated in the process here. Now is the time to go to school, ask a person who might know more than you do, or find a teacher or a course of study so that you can more clearly understand what the next right action must be. Sometimes life unexpectedly sends you to an unfamiliar school, and you must learn by experience. Now is the time to be teachable, open to changing your perceived notions, be a student, and be willing to state the most powerful mantra of all, I don't know yet. So I'm definitely feeling that you are onto something new, or like really new, something that maybe not so many people have embarked on, and that's why it's so tricky, because you have no blueprint, you have no map. So this is something you need to do. You need to be the example, or set the example, and others will follow. But it's hard, and you don't know exactly what to do. So it's you're trying to take steps forward, but you are being prevented. And I'm also feeling like your energy is drained. So you yourself also kind of give up. And the next card is the Magician. So you're not supposed to give up. You're supposed to continue fighting and, ask for direction and pray for direction, putting one foot in front of the other and move forward. But I don't know to where. It's really unclear, and it's not being said. So I want to ask if you are waiting for someone. Are you waiting for someone to catch up with you? Are you sitting here in this fork in the road, waiting for someone to catch up with you? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and past life relationships. So, yes, you are prevented to move forward because of something in the past. Okay. I don't know what to do about this. You're waiting, that's all I see, and eventually there will be some action taken, some fighting for something heroic, I don't know, solving this issue once and for all, or getting a solution that's harmonious, or maybe a person and your relationship miraculously transform into something good, something nice. Okay. So, this person, ride the wave, 14. Right now, success is easy and effortless. You can be sure that you are entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned, and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents, coupled with your hopes and dreams, will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you are definitely on the right path. So I'm thinking you're waiting for someone, and it doesn't have to be a person from your past that you know now. It might be, it's probably a similar situation that you will face, but maybe it's the 2.0 version, like a new person, a new version. But it's from a past life issue, something that, like a karma that has been preventing you from finding real happiness in love and in your relationships. And this needs to be solved. It can, for example, be how you have been humiliated over and over again in your past life. And this time the person comes to humiliate you again, maybe love you a little bit, but mostly humiliate you. And this is the time when you need to use your skills and you know, break through this pattern, so you can help other people that's in the same situation, so they don't have to they also learn how to break through these patterns, how to actually find a solution, not just either walking away or, you know, being in a difficult relationship, but actually finding some real solutions, evolution as well. And I'm also seeing this, let your friends help you. So for now, right now, you might be wanting to really find new love, and you have tried everything in the book to find someone that will be suitable for you, but you're definitely, you know, blocked. And I don't think it's your fault. It's something you're waiting on. And during this time, it might be, you know, try to make your life fun anyway with whatever resources is available, with the friends that's there and the adventures you can go on, even though you're prevented to move forward, maybe with your biggest dream here. And this person who is coming is definitely a soulmate or someone important. Doesn't mean you have to stay with them when they come. If this person is in any way acting bad and breaking your heart, you're allowed to say no. And that's probably the test, that you this time will not let yourself be an easy victim to any kind of abuse. Okay. So, Leo, tricky reading, but I hope that it's helped, and I want to thank you so much for watching. If you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on your spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. You can also get access to my premium content membership if you click the join button or follow the link in the description box. You can also help my channel to sharing this video to like-minded. So I want to thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. So until next time, take really good care and stay blessed. Bye-bye.